everyone, I am Naina reporting from Yashobhoomi Convention Centre, covering one of the India's biggest international events on air pollution and emission monitoring, CEM India 2026. Experts from around the world have gathered here to showcase advanced technologies and discuss solutions for improving air quality and environmental sustainability. So let's begin. What's your name, sir?
So I am Yashobhoomi from Testo India.
Can you briefly explain about boiler inspection test thermal imagers?
So what we are watching over here is Testo 860i thermal imager. So this thermal imager you can attach to your smartphone, to Android also and iOS also. So if you see, it doesn't have its own display. So its display will be a mobile phone.
ये हमारी मोबाइल फोन सेट है.
Yes, इसका कोई अपना खुद का डिस्प्ले नहीं है. So what usually क्या होता है? जैसे इंस्पेक्शन के लिए कोई भी बंदा जा रहा है, साइट पे जा रहा है, तो उससे ये गिर जा रहा है, गलती से गिर गया. जब उसका डिस्प्ले नहीं है तो टूटने को कुछ नहीं रहेगा. इसका डिस्प्ले आपका खुद का मोबाइल फोन है.
तो मोबाइल के लिए कितना है?
कैसे?
अगर मोबाइल गिरे तो इसमें और ज़्यादा खतरा है.
तो मोबाइल गिरे, मोबाइल सस्ता होता है या महंगा है? So industrial instruments are very on the higher side. So again, अगर आप उस पर जाएंगे, लाइक अगर आप फुल फ्लैश डिस्प्ले के साथ भी जो हमारे मॉडल्स हैं, अगर आप उसमें डिस्प्ले चेंज कराने पर गए तो फिर ऑलमोस्ट 20-30% कॉस्ट ऑफ द इंस्ट्रूमेंट हो जाता है. सो हमने ये मॉडल स्पेशली उनके लिए निकाला है जो इंस्पेक्शन के लिए डे टू डे वो लोग लेके जाते हैं. उनके पास बहुत सारे ऐसे काम होते हैं, उनके पास ऐसा कोई प्रोविजन नहीं हो रहा कि वो टैक्सी से जा रहे हैं, कैसे जा रहे हैं. अगर उनसे बाय डिफॉल्ट वो गिर भी जाए या इंस्पेक्शन मेंटेनेंस के टाइम गिर भी जाए तो उससे कुछ काम नहीं आएगा. सो ये आपके मोबाइल फोन में ऑटोमेटिकली कनेक्ट हो जाएगा और आपको एक थर्मल इमेज देगा. आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं, जैसे एक यही ट्यूब है, इस ट्यूब में एक आपका रेड वाला पार्ट है और एक ब्लू वाला पार्ट है. जो ब्लू कर रहा है वो आपको पता चलेगा वो हीटेड है, ये नॉन हीटेड एरिया है. तो कहीं पे भी वियर्ड राइजिंग टेम्परेचर होता है, वियर्ड राइजिंग टेम्परेचर को ये इजिली डिटेक्ट कर लेगा. ये वर्क करेगा अप टू 350 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर रेंज तक ये करता है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट Testo 860i.
How much cost?
So the cost, it costs around 65,000. This is the basic cost. Okay, it will be around 65,000.
Thank you.
I'm Chandan Yadav. I represent Thermofisher Scientific. I look after CEM's business for Thermofisher Scientific in India. And Thermofisher is basically a US-based MNC, and it's a Fortune 500 company. It's ranked top in 100, and we operate entire globe, and we operate on a basis that we enable our customer to make this world healthier, cleaner, and safer. And the business which I represent is primarily fall into the safer side. That we have these instruments which basically are used by the regulatories to measure the pollution in the environment, and so that they can take corrective decisions and actions so that the air becomes safer for us to breathe.
So can you briefly explain what is the Max IR online FTIR gas analyzer and how it is work?
Okay. So FTIR is basically a Fourier transform infrared gas analyzer. This is a very powerful instrument, and it can measure approximately 250 compounds in one go. And it primarily works on the very basic principle that all the gas analyzers have bond stretching. I mean, all the compounds, like let's say we talk about CO2. So CO2 will have one C and two O, right? And so they are all banded together in a bond. That bond will have a bond.
So my last question is, how do you see the future of gas monitoring technology evolving in the next few years?
See, India is growing at a rapid pace, and we need a lot of power plants. We need a lot of cement plants, steel plants. All these plants will have to measure these gases. Otherwise, this air will become non-breathable for us. So this gas measuring business per se, it's not only the business, it's our responsibility. So this will keep on growing. It's growing at a rapid pace of 10% CAGR. and it will keep on growing like this for next 5-10 years more.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you.
So myself Sameer Bhandarkar, and I'm from Forbes Marshall. Forbes Marshall, basically we are specialized into the emission monitoring. Here for the SEMS exhibition, we have put up our stall related to the emission monitoring, which is associated to the pollution coming out of the industrial stacks, and all these polluting parameters like SOx, NOx, CO, dust. In terms of volumetric, then we need to measure the flow as well. So these are the ranges we manufactured in our factory. Codal is a UK company, so which is we have been working with Codal since '99. Then in 2014, then we acquired that company, and now which is under the brand name of Forbes Marshall.
Okay. तो इस टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में आप बता सकते हैं थोड़ा सा?
Okay. So basically, there are, as I said, there are multiple measurement techniques, different measurement techniques based on the applications, offerings and all that. We are specialized into the in situ measurement. The in situ means the product is directly fitted on the stack bed itself. It measures. There is no sampling, no conditioning gases required. So these are the products which we are known worldwide recognized, and it delivers a lot of benefit to customers. So the product, what you can see, what we have displayed over here is, first of all, you can move the camera. So well, this is a dust monitor. We call it as a opacity. So it is mounted across the stack. The same sensor is mounted opposite side. So it measures the particulate emission from the industrial chimney. Like typically now in India, if you go to the power plant, the emission limit is 30 milligram.
Yes.
So in the year 2000, the emission limit used to be 1000 milligram. That 1000 became 500, 500 became 150, 150 now 30 milligram for the power industry. So the dust emission is a major concern for us. So the emission limits are shrinking, and for such low emission levels, you need a very accurate and reliable instruments. So this is what we make. It's a dual beam, two transistor type of, very accurate and certified for the lowest measurement range.
Okay.
Then this is another dust monitor. This one. So this works on a triboelectric principle. So it works on a frictional principle. Okay, so the dust particle, when it travels through the flue gas path, they collide on each other, and because of their collision, they get charged. So that charged particle, when it comes in contact with the sensor, it transfers the charge to the sensor. So the amount of charge transferred is proportional to the dust concentration.
Okay.
So this is also a very simple but very sensitive and accurate device. So it depends on the application. If it is the customer using the electrostatic precipitors for a dust harassment,
Yes.
then the opacity monitor is ideal. If they are using the back filters, then the tribo is recommended. This is our in situ gas analyzer. It's another unique product. So again, you can see the probe. This is stainless steel probe, gets inserted into the stack. So it comes in two chamber. This is a measurement chamber. All the gases comes in contact with this. Okay. This transceiver comes with an IR source and a detector. So the light gets reflected back to the detector, and before the detector there is a gas cell wheel.
Okay.
That gas cell wheel comes fitted with different golden filters. So depending on number of gases to measure. Like as I said, the typical pollutant parameter like CO, SO2, NOx, HCl, these are the pollutant parameters.
Okay.
Apart from that, we also measure the temperature, pressure, and CO2 and moisture for normalization purpose.
Okay.
Okay, so again, the best part of this analyzer is there is no sampling, no conditioning of gases. It measures directly there itself. And these are the display units what we have mounted over here. You can come from this side. So these units can be mounted locally or remotely. So sitting in control room, you can calibrate, configure, change parameters, see diagnostic informations. Okay. Now these, like the gas analyzer, we are measuring ppm. The dust we measure in milligram per meter cube.
Okay.
But then when we apply the normalization factors with the correction with respect to temperature, pressure, moisture and CO2, then the readings are obtained in terms of milligram per normal meter cube.
Okay.
So this is called concentration. Okay. But now we should know what is the volumetric emission.
Yes.
If you go to the plant, some stacks will have less than 1 meter. You go to power station, the stack ID will be like typically 5 to 6 meter.
Yeah.
Even the many power plants has a stack in the diameter of 15 meter, 16 meter.
Yes.
Okay, the velocity is different. So the volume of gases they are throwing open to atmosphere is huge.
Yes.
Okay, so for that purpose, you need to measure the gas velocity as well.
Yes.
So this is the gas flow monitor. So it works on a time of flight principle, non-contact. It doesn't make any contact with the flue gas. There is no upper temperature limit. This is one of the best products available in the world.
Okay.
So this measures the velocity in terms of meters per second. We know the stack inlet diameter is a fixed, which is like meter square. You have measured all these pollutant parameter in milligram per meter cube. So all that multiplied together gives you output in milligram per second, or it can be converted to kg per hour, or tons per day, or tons per year. So without this flow monitor, there is no point in measuring all these parameters. So the flow measurement is must.
Interesting.
And then these all sensors are connected with one IoT device.
Okay.
We call it as a black box. So it pulls the information from the analyzer and transfer the information to the central pollution control board server, as well as to the state pollution control board server. Okay, so where all this monitoring is happening. Because without monitoring, you cannot control. And so the monitoring is must. And in India, the central pollution control board have mandated all these industries, that 17 category industry, to go for online and transfer the information to server.